Greetings and salutations. This is Imperator Vespasian and his trusty sidekick. So we're having a look today at the Army Painter Mega Paint Set, which has 50 paints in it in total, and I'll go through them in a minute. And what this entails is basically a collection of all the different paints you would ever really need to do any project, really. Basically, I'm often popping over to the model shop and picking up one or two paints every week, which are more obscure colours I don't usually have in my collection, and I just find it a lot. I've decided it was going to be a lot easier this time to just get a huge box set, and I went to all the different box sets. I was looking at the zombie box set and a few other ones, and I just decided this basically has all the colours in it more or less I need. So we'll have a quick look. That's all the colours you get, and it's okay. Let's have a look. Yes, I know. Well, are you helping? So we have in this box. No, not yet. All right then, you look at that one. So we have in this box a, what's this? This is a just a card saying all the different things you can get. Oh, they're all the different paints. That's quite cool. You own this box? There. You read that. You read that. And we've got this, which is yet another thing, and a painting guide. Oh, nice. So, painting guide. Okay, have a look at that in a second. These are all the paints. Can I have that box, please, over here? And we'll put all the paints out. No. Come here. We start off with a soft tone. You can put that away. There. And let's have a look. We've got Weapon Bronze, Jungle Green. That's one of the ones I was going to the model shop to pick up, and before I decided to get this. Greedy Gold, I needed one of them anyway. Gun Metal, which I use a huge amount of. Shining Silver goes with the Gun Metal. Are you putting them away properly? Yeah, okay. And we've got Tan Flesh. Orc Blood. I haven't seen this one before, but it should be quite fun using it. Dark Stone, a nice dark grey colour. Elven Flesh, always use Elven Flesh. What else have we got? We've got, hang on, I haven't read it yet. We've got, what's that called? Grimoire Purple. That's an interesting one. Mummy Robes. So this is a sort of paint where you mix it, usually. It's going to be handy having it in a tin. I do mix that exact shade of colour quite a lot. Alien Purple, I've been using quite a bit of that recently because I've been doing lots of cloaks. Barbarian Flesh, I use this a bit, it's mainly one my son uses. Vivid Shield Blue, that would be an interesting one to use for shields, believe it or not. Wizard Orb, I did borrow some of this off of my son's paint set to do some, what was it? I think it was a cloak on a Space Marine or something. Scaly Hide, now that's very much like the German green or the uniform green, is it, that they do? That's probably another colour I'd usually mix. So again, handy having that. We've got Warlock Purple. What's that? Which one's that? That's the green. Moon Dust. I go through quite a lot of Moon Dust. I use it as a base coat for doing anything yellow. Glistening Blood. That's oh, that's an effect paint. Ah, that's useful. I think there's about 4 effects paints in this set, and I will have a look at them. That's metallic. Then where's the effect? Can you put the effect at the back? Thank you. What else have we got? Dry red. That's a sort of a bit off rust red, like you'd use for Romans. Necromancer cloak. I use that quite a lot. I use it as a base coat for the Star Wars AT-ATs and things like that. HSTs. Hang on, I haven't read it yet. Oh, I don't know what paint that is. I'm hoping it wasn't important. Fur brown. Oh, actually, that is going to be a very useful colour. I'm doing Saxons at the moment, and that is going to be a very useful colour. I'll do some videos of my Saxons actually, so you can see them. Skullbone. That's what I usually use as a mixer. I use that and mix it with different colours to get different shades. Oak brown. That's great for doing horses in. A little bit of brown goes in it. You're not using the duodecimal system, are you? There, you missed one. What else we got? We've got dark tan and strong tone. These, right, that's a wash. I haven't used dark tan before. I use the black. I use a couple of other washes. I don't hugely use washes. I did use a very good tan wash. That tan wash I used when I did the A-Wing fighter. What's that? Cursed Saw? Ooh, that's probably from the zombie box. I'll just show you the wash. That's the wash I used for the A-Wing fighter, and that is this as a base coat, and then the wash over the top. You are Mr. Grumpy Face. And that colour is one I mixed using oak brown and a dark red. Yes, you can take the A-Wing. And I would guess that that would be very close to that colour. So if I had just waited, I wouldn't have had to mix it. So this is very good. What else are we going in for here? Oh yes, there's even more. We haven't finished. Right, what's that? Desert yellow. Oh god, I have not been able to get hold of desert yellow for ages. Our model shop hasn't been able to get it, and I'm going to love having that, and I am not going to tell my son I've got it. The other one was Monster Brown, but he took it. That's a good colour. Again, it's good for horses if you use it as a base coat and then put something like desert yellow over the top. You can get some nice fawn horses with that. You can also get some good leather brown just to highlight oak brown, or paint it your leather brown and use a wash. Also gets really good horse detail, depending on what type of horse you're going for. Deep blue. I think we use that from French uniforms. Crystal blue. I used to go through a lot of this when we used to do scenery. What? I don't know what that one is. Can I look at it again? It was ash grey. Ash grey. We actually got back in, well, a couple of years ago, you could not get hold of uniform grey at all, and I got an ash grey, mixed some necromancer to it to make it uniform grey. Matte white is matte white. Pure red. Again, go through a lot of pure red, so that's just a normal paint to me. Yes, I know. Plate metal. That's what my wife uses. She does a lot of knights. Uniform grey is uniform grey. She does a lot of knights, as in War of the Roses, and so she uses that. Gunmetal as a base. Yes, I know. Gunmetal as a base, and then go over it with plate metal. I don't know what that one was. I'm guessing it's Goblin Green. Was that Goblin Green?
I
It is Goblin Green. Same word for it, it's Goblin Green. It's here. There, Goblin Green. There, it's back, it's back, it's back. Stop panicking. Right, demonic yellow. This is the last tin of paint I bought. I have a demonic yellow. I recently bought it to do the Star Wars figures. The Shadow Collective, the trims are yellow. So I'll just have a look at that. Hang on a sec. There you go. That's the yellow in question. Then we've got, oh, this is a good one. This will be handy for my zombies I've just bought. Necrotic Flesh. As I said, I did think of buying the zombie box, but then when I looked at this box, which was next to it on the shelf, it has the same, pardon you, it has the same paints in it, so this is all part of the zombie box that I bought anyway. And we've still not finished. Lava Orange. Now I do have an orange somewhere. I don't think it's Lava Orange though. That looks like a darker orange than the one I use. Let's have a look. Oh, have a quick look.
got this.
No, that's odd. No, that's the shush. That's the lava orange that I've just picked up, that I use, and it's the same colour but just slightly different. Oi, grumpy face! As you can tell, I am stuck with child at the moment, with little Mr. Grumpy Face, who has been very useful. Hello. Hello. And I needed to do an unboxing. I could wait for him to have a nap, but I decided not to. So, Electric Blue is a good one. And then we have Ultramarine Blue, and my lovely little child is using my A-Wing fighter to play with. So Ultramarine Blue, go through quite a bit of that. Then we've got Dragon Red. This is I often use this as a base under the Pure Red, just that one. But I'm thinking with the effect, I might not do that anymore and use the effect instead. I need to experiment with that, so I will experiment with some of my Saxons, I think, and maybe on the cloaks and stuff, just to have a go, see what it looks like. And what we've got here, we've got Army Green, that's what I mentioned before, and Green Skin. Ooh, that looks like quite a nice green. I usually use the dark green. Angel Green, that's the one I usually use. I usually use Angel Green. And I mix Angel Green with a little bit of Goblin Green. And so yeah, this is going to save me a lot of time mixing paints. And we've got this lovely brush, which is actually a decent brush. And that's basically it. So this is the full collection of all the paints you get in the box. All in there, and it's set up on my little painting tin shelf, which is what I use for these. I've got another one for the pots as well. What I would eventually like to do is transfer all the paints into slightly easier to use pots, but then again, may as well just keep it the way it is. The ones I use a lot of I have in pots, but I'll just keep it as this, I think. But this just gives you everything you really need for any painting job. It's just a really big collection of paints, and yeah, if you need them all, then get it. If not, well, yeah, it's up to you really. But you do get this rather nice little painting guide, which I will be reading later. So I will look through that and see if there's anything I ever thought of myself. I do sometimes pick up good ideas from painting guides. Oh, I also forgot to mention that there is a black mat in here. This had been stolen by my other son. I've only just discovered that it isn't in the box, so here's one I used earlier. But that's it. Right, so overall, if you're going to do a basic project like you're doing some zombies or you're doing some Vikings or some World War II stuff, by all means just get the box for that, because those boxes have most of that in it. There's a box for orcs, which I would assume have all these sort of colours in it. The zombie box, which I was already looking at, I mentioned those paints. And so yeah, it's whatever you want really. There is a bigger box than this with about 100 paints in it, I think. But I don't need that many. This does for me. This will cover more or less everything I need, and it will save me doing all those 9 little trips to a shop where I just need a little bit of one of these, and instead of doing that, I have it already. So no more trips to the model shop, which is probably going to save me a lot more money in the future, because when I came back I had 4 boxes of figures as well, which I never planned on getting. But overall, nice little box. So I thought I'd do a little unboxing video on it because I thought it was quite nice. It's just a nice little collection of paints, and it's going to make life way easier without having to mix so much, because I do a lot of mixing, and now I don't really have to. I've got all the paints I need, and that way I don't have to try and match colours either, because when you mix you have to match colours sometimes. I get to avoid that now. So that's it. That's the video for me. The small one has disappeared. He's gone. I think he's playing in the sink or something. But anyway, everything done. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Imperator Vespasian and his slightly smaller trusty sidekick. Leave any comments in the comment section. Click like and all the other stuff you're supposed to do. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.